I mean, if you were asking me if, yes, I feel like I won the races. And I know that's not a popular answer, but the reality, I think, is we are learning, or all of us, or others, that follow the story are learning, is it was just a messy time. And it was basically an arms race, and we all played ball that way. And so I think if I didn't win, then somebody needs to win. And I don't think you can leave, and it's not, again, this is not my place to say, but I think it would be a mistake and a disrespectful, it'd be disrespectful to the sport to leave 7 years empty. You had them empty for 2 world wars, but you can't have them empty from 99 to 05. So if I didn't win, then somebody needs to win. So I'm not sure who we get to. It's my opinion that over 7 years, 200 guys every year. I think if we ask them who won, that's probably a better question and a better place to. I mean, you're asking me. Of course, I'm going to say I think I won. But ask the guys that went and suffered with you. Did he win? And I think I know what they'd say. No, I think I view it as, I mean, it's a little bit complicated because within the tour you have the GC contenders, you have the sprinters, you have the domestiques, you have people with different roles. Obviously, our situation, myself, Jan, I mean, all the guys that have told the truth now about what went on at that time, so Basso, Baloki, whoever, more or less played by the same rules. Would that have been different than the Lanterne Rouge? Of course. But all of it, I find it ironic that for years we talked about all the things we did. We talked about the training, we talked about the technology, we talked about the wind tunnel, we talked about the diet, we talked about the team, the tactics. We talked about all those things, and today it almost seems like that's ridiculed. It's like, oh, he told us it was the training, he told us it was the diet. But it really was. I mean, we didn't tell about the drugs, but nobody told about the drugs. But all of those things happened. I mean, we actually did all those things. They weren't bullshit. And so I think that's the reason that we won those tours. And we took it to another level, and I don't think we can change that. Well, obviously life has changed, to be honest. It's a little simpler, actually a lot simpler, and just focusing on a few things. First and foremost, my kids, making sure that the family is doing well, focusing on Anna, and then I've been working on my golf game a bunch, but it's not working. I ride occasionally. Actually, I run more than anything. It's just a quicker, I can get an hour run is equivalent to a 3-hour ride. I don't have to spend 3 hours. But here lately, I've been telling myself I'm going to get back on the bike, and heading into the summer, I like to be more fit, because riding Colorado, it's just, I don't want to show up to 8,000 feet when I'm out of shape and haven't been riding. So. I don't know, that's, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that, because it's gone so far, and it's so far beyond my control that I'm not going to invest a lot of time and energy trying to figure it out. And for so many years, I mean, for a decade and a half, I was able to control the message and to control the narrative and to control the direction of this story, and that's gone. I've lost all that, and so it's a waste of my time to try to continue to be that person. And so it's been brutal at times. At times it seems like it's dying down, but one thing is for certain, and that it's way beyond my control now. So I just have to let it play out, and try to be a great dad, a great friend, and who knows? I honestly, I have no idea what the future holds. Again, I can't answer that question, because no matter what I say, it's not going to be acceptable. I know how much I've gone through, and for some might view that as enough, some might view that as nothing. Some might say the guy needs to be in prison for 50 years. So I can't even get near that one because it's just too sensitive. I don't sit around and sulk, and this hasn't negatively affected my life where it has negatively affected my life, obviously, but at the same time, I don't feel like this weight off my shoulder. I would have been fine to never say anything. And that's probably not a popular response either, but I will say that I have a lot more time. It was getting hectic, hustling, and just maintaining the career that I was doing and doing triathlons and trying to build the foundation. We spent 15 years building this foundation, and it wasn't as if it was, hey, Doug, you go build it and let me show up when the cameras are rolling. We spent hours and hours and years building this thing and raising $500 million, and that took a lot of work. And so now I don't have to do that, or I'm not doing that right now, and it's kind of nice to have, to be semi-retired.